Just want to split the exercises. Right. Okay. Sure. Good to go. So under the required, it says calculate the monthly profit position of Ludo and Moot if the sales of Ludo were maintained at the present level. So again, we're basically saying if we continue with the current transfer pricing policy, what's our monthly profit position for both Ludo and Moot? Can you see that? And the second one, they're saying calculate the monthly profit position of Ludo and Moot if the sales of Ludo are at a higher sales level. Okay? Again, we're assessing our transfer pricing policy system. Then finally, or next, should I say, comment on the use of market price as the transfer price. Okay? And then lastly, recommend an appropriate transfer price. Recommend an appropriate transfer price. So let's see what's happening in this question. Ludo Pty Ltd and Moot Pty Ltd are wholly owned subsidiaries of Misty Ltd. Moot produces a material which can be converted into a wide range of final products. It sells 40% of its output to Ludo and the remaining 60% to external customers. Moot's production capacity is 1,400 meters per month, but owing to strong competition, it budgets to sell 1 million meters of material per month. Therefore, at 100,000 batches, 10 meters per batch. Okay. Its variable costs are 0.40 per meter, rands per meter, and its fixed costs are 75,000 per month. Okay, so that's the breakdown for Moot. Then we go on, and it says Ludo produces. Ludo produces its final product, a wedge, at a selling price of 25 Rand per unit. Product costs per wedge are as follows. Okay, so this is your product costs. Okay, so raw materials, materials from Moot, 10 meters per unit. Okay, so in other words, 1 meter would be how much? If 10 meters is costing you 10 Rand, 1 meter would be 1 Rand. Other variable costs per unit, 5 Rand. Okay, and then your total costs, variable cost for this product or per the wedge is then obviously 15 Rand. Cool. Then we go to the next page. It says fixed costs of 50,000 are incurred per month. Okay, so our fixed cost for Ludo is 50,000 per month. Okay, I'm sure by now you guys are used to these questions that have a lot of information all over the place, and you need to somehow sift through what is important and leave out what's not. Yeah, so this is one of those typical types of questions. Fixed costs include labor, whose cost won't change unless output reaches twice its present level. Okay. A study indicated that if Ludo reduces its selling price by 25%, it could increase its sales volume by 80%. Okay. Right. Immediately from my side, when I see something like that, I know that I'm obviously going to, at some point, need to adjust the sales volume and obviously then the selling price. So I would, in pencil, just immediately calculate, okay, what is 20%, 25% reduction in the selling price? The selling price is 25 Rand, isn't it? So maybe let me do it on the screen here. So we're saying the selling price is currently 25 Rand. The 25 reduction would then, we just say 0.75. What do you get? This is the 0.75. Okay, and they also told us that our sales volume would increase by 80%. So our current sales volume is how much? Do we know? We know that 40% goes to Ludo of the 1 million meters. So we can say 1 million meters times 0.40%. Okay, which yes gives us 400,000. Okay, but this is not remember it takes 10,000 10 meters to produce 1 unit, isn't? So this is 400,000 meters, but it's not 400,000 units. So we need to divide by, let me do it here, divide by 10, okay, meters, to then get a total of 40,000 units. Okay, times an increase of 80%, isn't? So you simply say 1.80. So what is our increase in units if we decrease our price? If we decrease our price, what is it? Yes, yes, it's an increase of 80. We're calculating. So remember, the statement is if we decrease our price by 25%. In other words, if we sell at a discount, right, 75% of our usual price, which you calculated is then this 18 rand 75, isn't it? Okay, I'll explain now. But you get the price thing. We're happy with it. Okay. So if we decrease our price, obviously our volume increases. Anyway, where you get it, happy with that. Now, they told us that this 1 million is the total amount of meters that Moot sells. And that's both externally and internally. We know internally it all goes to Ludo. And Ludo only buys 40% of it. They told us that in the question. Yes. No. Yeah. So you're happy now? Okay. All right, cool. So what's the number of units that we get? 72,000. Okay, cool. So yeah, at a price point of 18 rand 75, we're going to sell 72,000 units. Okay, right. I think it's break time. Yes, if you're looking at the selling price of or the sales revenue, 100%. So let's take our 10-minute break, and then if I can see you